Hi everyone, welcome back to Design Code. My name is Surasid. I'm back with another design course. Today, we're going to design this beautiful scrapbooking app from scratch in Figma. We're going to use Neumorphism style with a mix of dark and light mode. To make the design more unique, we're going to create a curved shape for the layout, a different style for the button, and a custom tab bar. To follow this course, you will need the SF Symbol Browser plugin in Figma, the iOS 16 UI Kit for Figma by Joey Bang, the Montserrat font from Google Font, and my Figma file, so you have the design and the asset. Are you ready to get started? So let's do it! Before starting the video, I want to say thank you, Rai, for sponsoring this video. Rai is an animation and design tool that lets you create interactive assets. Integrate rich animation into any platform, whether it's a website, app, or game. You can design directly in the visual editor and import content from your favorite design tool like Figma or Sketch. You can collaborate in real time with your team. With State Machine, you can define how animations are triggering based on interaction and state. You have access to a large library of free animate assets created by the community. If you want to learn something new, it's a great opportunity for you. It's free to try. Create an account and have fun. Now we're going to click on the plus and we're going to design on this page. We need a frame, so click on F, iPhone 13 and 13 Pro. Set 50 on the corner radius, and we need status bar. Go to Asset, Theme Library, and you have to activate the iOS 16 UI Kit for Figma. You can simply go to the page and click on Component. Go to the Asset page and take status bar for the dark mode and the home indicator. So select the status bar, align horizontal center and align top. For the home indicator, align bottom and horizontal center. Now we're going to add background color. Go to Fill, choose Linear. The first color is going to be second color is going to be. Don't forget to put the opacity to 100. And I'm gonna move my color like this. And the reason why I do that, because the first color is more darker, it's gonna be in the shadow. On top of the background, we're gonna create a curved shape, create a rectangle. The size is 390 and 620. Make sure that it's in the center. Set 30 on the corner radius. Now go to Exit Object. We're gonna add a point. And we're gonna move 50 pixels. I'm gonna add another point here. And I'm gonna align and stop where is the red line. Let me zoom it. I'm gonna do the same thing. Add another point, align, and stop where is the red line. After that, we're gonna create a custom button. Let's create a oval. The size is gonna be 54 and 54. I'm gonna change the color. I'm gonna place this in the middle. Select the rectangle, click on Exit. And now we're gonna play with the shape. So we're gonna select Bend Tool. We're gonna play until I get the perfect shape that I want. Like this. And now make sure that the shape is perfect. Name the layer by face. We're going to add a color. Go to Fill, Linear. So we're gonna add 3 color. We're gonna place it horizontal. The first color is going to be, copy the color. The third color is gonna be the same. Add another color in the middle. It's gonna be a lighter blue. And now don't forget to put 100 for all the color. We're gonna add stroke, choose Linear. We're gonna place an horizontal. And we're gonna add 1, 2, 3, and 4. And all the color is gonna be white. Now we're gonna play with the opacity. First is gonna be 0. Second, 30 in the middle, 40, the 4, 30, and the last 0. We're gonna choose blend mode, overlay. Now we're gonna add effect. Drop shadow, -1, and 1. Color black, 25%, and choose overlay. So you can see it add more definition on the shape. The next step, you will need a SF symbol. So you're going to right click on plugin, select SF symbol bronzer. You will see this window. So we're gonna search for chevron left, change to bold. And of course, you can go to the asset. The icon is here. Take the chevron, the plus, and the person, and bring in the page 5. I'm gonna change the size to 17. The color to white. Now we're going to create a tab navigation to make the app functional. So we don't have a tab bar for this screen. So we need an action button to go to the previous screen, which means this one. Also, we will add a plus button where we can choose the right. And the last, an account, so user can click to go on their account. Now we're going to create the button. Let's take the circle. We're going to change the color. Of course, it's not red. So the first color is going to be. And the second color, duplicate, we're going to change the size. So click on constraint proportion, change to 44. Put in the middle. I just realized a mistake. I'm going to hide the smaller circle. Take back the first circle. Go back to fill linear. I forget to change to 100. Now select the smaller circle. Change the color. So first color is second. I'm going to change it right now before I forget. The second color is I want to add more contrast and more definition. So I'm going to select the bigger circle, choose linear. First color is black, 20%, and the color at the bottom is going to be white, 20. I'm going to change the width to 0.5. Go back to blend more and choose overlay. Now we're gonna select the smaller. We're gonna add stroke, linear. First color is white. At the bottom it's gonna be black. Changes to 20%. And we're gonna change the size of the width to 0.2 and choose overlay. So now you have more definition. Select the two circle with the plus icon. We're gonna group them. Click on Command plus G, or you can just right click and click on group selection. And we're gonna name the layer by plus button. And now select the chevron icon. You're gonna add an auto layout. So Shift A, you're going to click on fix width and fix height. I'm gonna change the size to 44 and 44. Center alignement. Gonna do same thing for the person icon. Change the size to 44 and 44. Align center. Name the layer by icon button. Arrow back button. So I'm gonna place on the X position 30 and Y position 59. Select the icon. I'm gonna change the X position to 316 and the Y position to 59. Now we're gonna select icon plus an arrow back. I'm gonna put in a group and name top navigation. Now we need a map. Go to asset and bring the custom line. If you don't want to use my map, you can take a screenshot of your map. There's a lot of map plugin in Figma. I want the map to stay within the shape. I'm gonna put it on top of the base. We have to duplicate the base. I'm gonna call it base, use as mask. Select line and the true base. Add another group. I'm gonna select the base whose has mask. Right click and click on use has mask. So you can see that the map is inside the shape. So now we have to create the custom current location icon. So we're going to create a circle. The size is going to be 15 and 15. And the color is going to be add stroke, color white. We're going to create a bigger circle. I'm going to duplicate and make it bigger, 22 to 22. So the bigger, you have to put below the smaller, like this. It's the same color. Reduce the opacity to 14. Delete stroke. add effect, background blur to 10s. Okay, now we're gonna duplicate again. Make sure that it's at the bottom, 44 and 44. It's going to be the same color. Reduce the opacity to 10s. Select the tree circle and right click. We're gonna put a frame selection and name it by current location icon. Make sure that everything is in the center, so we have to click horizontal and vertical center. Now we're going to create a floating layout for the direction. So we're going to trace the direction using the line. Click on T, write my location. We're gonna use Montserrat, and the size is gonna be 13, medium, color white, auto width, and align left. Okay, now we're gonna add auto layout, shift plus 8. Now we're gonna change again the size of the content. It's gonna be 1, 2, 0, and 44. We're gonna change it to location. Now select location and current location icon. Add auto layout. The spacing between them is 0. You're gonna add fill, color white 30%, corner radius 50. Add stroke, color white 30%. We're gonna add background blur, and we want to make the layout float, so we're going to add drop shadow 30 and 30. The color is gonna be black 25%. I think it's too light. I'm gonna reduce to 10%. And for the stroke, go to blend mode and change it to overlay. Okay, now it's better. Name the layer by my location. Select the location and we're gonna change the horizontal padding to 20 instead of 10. Now we're gonna duplicate my location frame, change this to my destination. I'm gonna change the text. So you can see that the size is not changing. Click on her content. Now we're gonna trace the direction. I'm gonna change the direction of the icon. So click on the current location and we're gonna move it from the left. So use line. So it's black, we don't see anything. We're gonna take the same color of the icon. Change the width to 2. Again, we're gonna go to edit. So the line layer is in the current location. So we're gonna put it on the top below the layer. Go to advanced stroke setting. We're gonna click the endpoint, change it to round. So we can put destination, location, and line inside the map group. So we're gonna create a curve shape for the bottom shade. So we're gonna use a rectangle. The size is 390 and 320. Corner radius 30. Leader. The first color is going to be. Second color is going to be. We're gonna add another leader. So it's gonna be second color 0%. When you want to add another color, it's automatically 20%. So we have to change that. So we're gonna add stroke, leaner. The color is gonna be white. At the bottom is gonna be white and it's gonna be 0. So I'm gonna move up and stop here. So I'm gonna change the opacity to 50% and we're going to choose overlay and we're gonna change it to inside. Now we're gonna add the modal home indicator from the asset. And by the way, we have to change the home indicator color to white. Okay, we're gonna change the position to 463, like this. I'm gonna move my rectangle to 463. I'm gonna name it by base. So I need space at the bottom because we're gonna add a book now button. Go to edit. We're gonna add a point in the middle. We're gonna move up and we're gonna click on the pen tool and click on the point. We're gonna create a oval. Click on O. The size is gonna be 255 and 50. The button touched the home indicator frame, so we have to put it more up. Okay, now we're gonna create a curve layout. Use rectangle 106 by 140. Go to independent color, 20 on the top, left and right. 10 on the bottom, left and right. Fill color is going to be, go to stroke, linear, so the color is going to be white. So at the top, it's going to be 60. At the bottom, it's going to be white again, 20. Now we need illustration. Go to asset. So I find this cute illustration from Figma community. It's from Free Vector Car Illustration Pack. So thank you so much. So select the frame, but I don't want to have the fill, so I'm gonna remove it. Okay, now we're gonna align with the shape. We're gonna click on T. We're gonna write compact, bold, and the size is going to be 15. The color is going to be black. And the spacing is going to be 16 from the left and 26 from the bottom. Now we're going to duplicate the text and we're going to add a random price. And we're going to change the size to 13. Change the opacity to 60. Spacing is going to be 16 from the left and 16 at the bottom. So we're going to group the base, the car, and the text. Name it by compact. We have to duplicate 2 more. Select the tree group, add auto layout. Spacing between item is going to be 16. Horizontal center. We're going to change the image and the text. Now we need a title on top of that. Click on T. Always click on auto width and align left. The size is going to be 17. Name the layer or so select the text and the car. We can add another auto layout. Spacing is 16. Keep the alignment to the top left. So we have to move down. The spacing from the modal home indicator is 8. And for the selected layout, we will make it more prominent, more obvious, and slotting. Take the premium. So select the group. We're going to add effect, drop shadow, 20 and 20. Change the opacity to 100. Select the base. We're going to change the color to. Okay, now we're going to create a payment layout. So in the asset, you can see that we have the logo of Visa. Make sure that the icon is on top. Name the layer by choosing right. Okay, now we're going to create dots 3 by 3. So the color is going to be black. Duplicate. We need 4. Put an auto layout. And now we're going to click on horizontal direction and the spacing is going to be 2. We're going to write a random number. Click on T. The size is going to be 15. Select the numbers, the dot, and the Visa logo together. Add another auto layout. The spacing between item is 6. Go to plugin, SF symbol, chevron right. Change the size to 15, bold. Okay, we're gonna select the chevron and the frame. Add another auto layout. Spacing between item is gonna be 219. Horizontal padding is 10. Vertical padding is gonna be 20. Change the fixed age to 44 and the fixed width 350. Select one of the base layout. We're gonna copy property and we're gonna click on the frame and pass property. Corner radius 10. Okay, select choose a right. Spacing is gonna be 24. And between the payment is gonna be 16. Okay, now let's do the book now button. Go to fill linear. The first color is going to be 100 opacity. Inside, I'm gonna write book now 15. Select the text and the oval, group them together, and name the layer by book now button. Click on the text and make sure it's in the center. I'm gonna add a drop shadow 20 and 30. And we're gonna name the frame by choosing right. We are done with the first screen, so now we can go to the next step. In this section, we will design the destination screen, which is the home page. First thing, we're gonna duplicate the chosen right frame. To make the design more interesting, we're going to do the light mode. So we're gonna delete everything except the top navigation, the status bar, and the home indicator. Delete destination, location, and the line. Click on the eye to hide it for the moment. So now we're gonna change the color background. So first color is going to be, so the top color is more lighter. Now we have to change the status bar. Go to Asset, choose the status bar for light mode, and we're going to replace it. And for this home indicator, just change the color. Click on the base, gonna change the color. At this time, you're gonna place the color vertical. Top color is gonna be, and the second color, I'm gonna remove this one. I only need two color. Hide the line because I don't need it anymore. Go to drop shadow, overlay. I'm gonna change the opacity to 10%. We're gonna turn the plus button into a light mode. Select the smaller circle. Gonna change the color. So the first color is going to be, at the bottom is going to be this stroke. We're gonna change it to solid black color, 30% overlay, and it's gonna be inside, and the width is 0.2. Okay, now we're gonna add effect, inner shadow, -2, -2, and 4. The color is gonna be 100. Gonna add another inner shadow, this time for the light color, 2 to 4, white, 100. Now we're gonna select the bigger, change the first color. Bottom color is going to be, for the stroke, it's going to be 30 white, but I'm going to change to 60. Now we're going to add a drop shadow, 4, 4, and 20. The color is 25%. Select the tree icon. We're going to change the color to duplicate. We're going to use for the third screen for the driver information. Select the map. We're going to ungroup, delete line, base, use as a mask. Click on top navigation. We're going to hide icon and the arrow back. We're going to create the destination layout. Create a rectangle. The size is 278 and 44. Set the corner to 30. Go to fill linear. I'm gonna place it vertical. The color is, the second color is 100%. We're gonna add effect, inner shadow, -2, -2, and 4. The color is white, 100%. Add another inner shadow. This time it's gonna be for the dark color, 2 and 2 and 4. And the color is 100%. And now we're gonna name by base. The spacing is gonna be 20 from the left. So now we're gonna create a different style for the button. Click on O, 40 and 40. Fill linear. Top color is white. Second color is stroke linear. At the top is going to be 20%. At the bottom, 0%. And we're going to select outside and with 0, create a smaller circle. So duplicate, and the smaller circle must be on the top of the bigger. The size is 24. change the color. First color. Second color is right click and click on plugin. We need a location icon. And we're gonna change the size to 17. And I'm gonna change the color to we're gonna add in a group and name it by location icon. Okay, now we're gonna do a different button for the right side. Create a rectangle and the size 44 and 44. Here we're gonna choose linear. First color is second color 100%. Now I'm gonna duplicate for a smaller circle 28 and 28. Place at the middle, change the color. Second color, we're gonna add stroke. Top color white, bottom black, 100 overlay, inside and width 1.5. So right click, plugin. We're gonna change the size to 17, change the color, and we're gonna group them together. Make sure that everything is in the center. Now we're gonna select the bigger circle. I'm gonna add more definition on my button. So we're gonna add drop shadow 1 and blur 0, 2. So we're gonna see a thin line here at the bottom, 20%. And we're gonna add another drop shadow. Okay, it's 4, 4, and 18. Color black, 100. And overlay. Okay, I'm gonna add another drop shadow, but this time it's gonna be the lighter color. So -4, -4, and 10. The color is gonna be white, 50%. We're gonna select my location icon in the base. We're gonna put in a group. And more button we're gonna place inside a frame, and the frame is gonna be 44 by 44. Make sure to center everything and name the layer by more. Now select more button and the group. Add auto layout. Spacing between item is gonna be 8. And make sure to hook to horizontal resizing and vertical resizing. Name it by my location. Now we're gonna duplicate. So Command C and Command V. Change to my destination. Add in another auto layout. Spacing is gonna be 16. And this time we're gonna fix width and fix 8, 350 and 124. Set corner radius to 30. The color is gonna be, I'm gonna add stroke, linear, color is white. At the top is going to be 60. At the bottom, 20. Choose overlay. And now we're gonna add drop shadow, color black, 10%. And it's going to be 30 and blur 30. Okay, now it's missing the title at the top. Auto width adding less. Change the font. Extra bold. The size is 17. Spacing from the frame is 16. 20 from the left. Create a rectangle. The size is gonna be 491. Fill linear. Second color, 100%. Set corner radius to 30. You're gonna add stroke. So the color is black on the top, 13, at the bottom 0. And we're gonna name the layer by base. So now we're gonna write a location, change to bold, size 15. Now we're gonna duplicate, write a city. I'm gonna change to medium, 60 opacity. I'm gonna group together, spacing 0. We're gonna create a separator, use line. The rotation is 0 and the size is 350. Color white. Okay, we're gonna reduce the opacity to 13%. The spacing is gonna be 16. Now we're gonna create another button. create a circle. The size is 34 and 34. Go to fill linear. First color is at the bottom is going to be white. Make sure to put 100 on opacity. Create a bigger circle. Duplicate and don't forget to put at the bottom. The size is 40. Change the color. First color is white. At the bottom is, make sure to align it. Now I'm going to create another circle, size 44 and 44. Change to solid. The color is add effect drop shadow 3 3 blur 10. The color is black 5%. So now we need the location icon. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to pass here. So I'm going to group everything and name it by location. Make sure that everything is in the center. I'm going to select the location icon and the frame of the text. Add auto layout, spacing between is going to be 16. And then I'm going to select with the line, add another auto layout, 16, spacing between it done, and make sure to left alignment. And now we're going to click on align horizontal center. On top of that, I'm going to write title and extrudable. Now what we have to do is duplicate. So we have 6. So we're gonna select everything, add auto layout, spacing 16. My separator is too light. Click on each, overlay. Name the layer by recent destination. Add another auto layout and the spacing 16, top 16 and 20 from the left and right. In the last step, we will create the custom tab bar. So Uber app is my reference and the tab bar only have 2 actions. The home page for choosing your ride and the activity that show your recent destination. Now create a rectangle of 390 and 90. Align bottom, change the color. First color. Second color 100. The home indicator, you have to place it at the top so we can see it. We're going to edit object. So at the point, and we're going to stop where is the frame of the home indicator. So you can see that we cross the line. So I have to move up a little bit. You can use a ruler. Go to ruler, add a red line and stop where is the line. So it's going to be more precise. Okay, now I'm gonna add another point and I'm gonna align with this point. So stop when you see the red line. We're gonna do the same thing. Now click on the bend tool and I'm gonna click on this point. But before that, for this 2 point, I'm gonna put it to 50. Okay, now we're gonna play with the tool. We're gonna add stroke. The color is gonna be all white. I'm gonna place horizontal. First color 0, second color 60, third color 100, and this 16 and 0. Overlay. We need icon, so we need person and this for the activity. Okay, we're gonna select each icon, put them in a frame of 44 and 44. Place in the center. I'm gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna group activity icon. So the spacing from the left is gonna be 40. And the spacing from the top is 12. We're gonna do the same thing. Voila. Select everything, put them in a frame, name it by top bar. And for this, name it by recent destination. I'm gonna add another frame. And for this one, I'm gonna group everything And voila, we are done with the second screen. So, and the next step, we're going to design the last screen. Let's design the third screen. Take the frame that we duplicate in the last part. We're going to change the color of the shape. Click on the base, choose solid instead, and the color is going to be. We're going to open the eye of the line, change the color. Okay, now we're going to duplicate the current location icon in the line. Now the icon is inside the line, so we have to move at the top. And we're going to change the color. The color is too light for the light version, so we're going to change to copy the color, select the bigger circle, and pass the color. Do the same thing, pass the color to the other circle. We're going to change the color for the line. Now we're going to select the line and edit. We're going to shorten the line. Click on the first point and delete on your keyboard. Click on this point and delete. Now we need a car. Go to Asset, select this one. I don't want the color. Make sure to put on top and place the car at the point of the line. Now we're going to create a floating layout. Click on T and write U driver arrive in 3 minutes. The size is going to be 15. Color is black. Adding left and auto width. Add auto layout. Press Shift plus A. Horizontal padding is going to be 20. Vertical padding 10. Fill, the color is going to be black and opacity 60. Go to blend mode, overlay. Go to stroke, the color is going to be black, 10%. Set 20 on the corner radius. Go back to stroke, choose overlay. I like to use overlay because it blends very well with the background. Okay, now we're going to make it loading. Add effect, drop shadow. The color is 16%, 30, and background blur 20. Use rectangle and the size 390 and 300. Adding bottom in vertical center. We're going to set 50 on the corner radius. Go to fill, choose linear. Top color is, second color is, don't forget to put 100. Go to effect, drop shadow, color 25%, negative 20, and 60. So we need information about the driver. So the first thing is we're going to write a random name. Choose bold, size 15, color white. Okay, now we're going to create a dot 4x4, color white. We're going to name the layer by dot, and the rectangle is the base. Okay, now we need an icon, star. We're going to do the rate thing. Right click, go to plugin, SF symbol, browser, star, fill. Change the color to white, size 15. Change the color to. Now we're gonna write a rating. So let's say 5.0. Medium. We're going to select everything, add auto layout. Spacing is going to be 8. Center alignment. Okay, now we're going to write the car information, medium, and the color is going to be 60. Reduce the opacity to 60. And we're going to duplicate the text. And now we're going to write the license. You're going to duplicate the same dot. Let's change the opacity to 60. Select together, add auto layout, spacing 8. Make sure to center. Make sure that everything is inside the frame. Now we're going to select the two frame, add auto layout, spacing is 8, and click on center alignment. I'm going to place this at the center. Now we're going to create the avatar. create two circles. The first is 8, 6 and 8, 6. And we're gonna duplicate and we need a smaller 7, 6 to 7, 6. So select the bigger, we're gonna change the color to and go to portrait. So I'm gonna select a random person and I'm going to select a guy. Select the two circles, group them, name avatar. This frame, I'm gonna name it by driver information. Okay, now we're going to take the tab bar, we're going to change it to dark mode. Duplicate and paste. Go to fill, we're gonna change the color. First color is at the bottom is going to be select the home indicator and change white color 60%. So we need to change the icon. So and the asset bring message and phone. And we're going to paste to replace. And we're going to change the color to white. Change the opacity to 60. Now it's missing something. We're going to go back to the asset. We're going to take this card, remove the fill. The spacing is going to be 24 from the avatar. Okay, and the avatar, make sure to align it. Okay, I'm going to zoom it. When you see the red line, you stop. And the driver information, spacing is going to be 24. Okay, let's do a last checkup. Can you see something's wrong in here? Yes, I forget to add background blur. Select the frame and add background blur. Put 10. We can still see the line. We're gonna try 20. Okay, it's better. I think it's light contrast. Go to stroke. Gonna change overlay to normal. Let me try something. If I put 100 and choose overlay. Let me change the opacity to 60. So finally, we're going to keep overlay and reduce the opacity to 60%. Okay, now let me do another checkup. And now can you see something's wrong? I just want to do everything faster and I just realized that I did change. So I'm gonna hide the tab bar and now I'm gonna do it faster. So I'm gonna add some music and we're gonna change all the direction. So congratulations, you have completed the course. So don't forget to share your work and tag me on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked the video and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye!